I have to be really bad. I have to let myself be bad. I've got to start talking. I don't have to talk good. I don't have to make sense. I don't have to connect all these dots. I don't need to perform in any way. And even in saying that, it was a little bit of a performance. All I need to do is to be here and talk. Kind of wish I weren't looking at myself because I got to look at the dot, look through the camera. But I'll get better. I've got to be not good before I can get better because I'm not going to just like come out of the gate and be good at something. Like that's just not how it works. And to be honest, like this is the first time in my life I've ever like definitively like decided that I'm going to stick with something I've gotten excited about and started a lot of things. As a kid, I did dance. I played the violin for a year, the clarinet for a year, the piano for like a year or two, and the only thing I can do is play the Mexican hat dance from muscle memory on the keyboard, but I can't read music. Kind of just abandoned all those ships once once the like initial intrigue wore off and it was just kind of hard and I sucked. I didn't want it that bad. I'd like to think that I really wanted to play the violin, I would have like stuck through. So you could say that maybe it's just not until now that I ever find something that I really wanted to stick with. And for the first time, I am making a conscious decision to stick with this, despite the fact that now the original like allure and mystery of it and just the sheer joy and pride I got from like just creating a video in the first place, figuring out the lighting and the microphone and it not being on mute and connecting all of these things. Now that and I have kind of figured out the editing process. Now that mystery is kind of or that preliminary allure has been conquered, I am met with the reality of the fact that I am not good. But I'm not supposed to be good because I'm a beginner. And no beginners are ever good. That like defies logic. So how can I expect myself to be good? I'm not good. In order to get better, I have to be really bad. I have to let myself be bad. And YouTube is like a unique thing because I have to like let myself be bad, like essentially in public. Like I'm practicing now, but it's like live on the internet. Whereas if you're learning to play the guitar and you are practicing, but you really suck and you want to be, really good, you're still in your own bedroom practicing and no one's ever going to hear how badly you suck. Another level of awkwardness to it is not only do I have to allow myself to be bad, but I have to be okay with other people seeing me be bad. And you're probably like, "Oh my god, what are you talking about? This is awesome. This content is awesome. You're so good at this." Maybe. But maybe it's because you see that there's potential here. Like, unlike the violin or the clarinet or being in the school play or gymnastics or soccer, knitting, and anything that I've ever tried to do before and was, forced to reckon with the fact that as a beginner, you suck. I haven't wanted to be really good enough to deal with the time of being really bad that it takes to become really, really good. And I feel like for the first time in my life, I have found something that like I don't like to be bad at this. Like I know I'm not like that bad, but like that's because like I know me in real life, right? And I know by the interactions that I have with people. I know that I am like entertaining enough that like I can get views on YouTube. Like I know that empirically to be true of just like the interactions I've had with people moving about the world for the last like 20 years as an adult. And I also know that something of that is not translating as effervescently as I would like it to onto the camera. Part of it is because I am 40, so I did not grow up with, taking selfies and all of these things, let alone like talking to the camera. It's relatively new to me. So like the millennial pause of just like when I turn on the camera, I then pause is met by, just like millennial, just general trauma. If you would like to know more about my millennial trauma, it will be sharing that in my upcoming memoir, Let Me Out, I'm Stuck. A coming of age story for our times. So anyway, the point is that like I know that unlike the violin, I know that if I let myself suck at this and just, get over it and just like keep calm and cha-cha on, if I can do that, do the time it takes to be, practiced and relaxed and poised enough to just do this gracefully in front of the camera, like I think I can be really good at this. And that feels good. But also, it's not all about me.
Cha cha cha.